Re-entries are sick. I like just the one wake airs, you know, bring it back to the same side you started on.
All right, so we're gonna work on your board control just a little bit more. What you're gonna do is called a re-entry air. And the first step to doing that is obviously you wanna do an Ollie outside of the wake, but now that you've learned how to do that, we're gonna move your Ollie on top of the wake, or actually kind of just on the downside of it. So the first thing you're gonna do is start with surfing the wake, which you've already learned how to do. You're gonna surf in and out of the wake about 3 or 4 times. And on your first re-entry air, you're really not gonna go for big air, you're actually just gonna work on the placement of it. So on the first one, just go for like a little bit of a pop. And remember, you're pushing on the tail, you're not lifting the board into the air. A lot of people try to lift the board and it just doesn't work out and it looks funny. So make sure you're pushing on the tail. On your first few, just do like 3 surfs, and on the third one, give just a little bit of a pop. So once you kind of get the placement of it, then you can start working on pushing down on the tail a little bit harder. What I have people do a lot of times, you can just drop your back hand, and that's gonna line your shoulders up and really allow you to step your weight on that back foot, just like when you got your Ollie going, kind of in the advanced level. So when you start doing that re-entry Ollie, when you're going into the wake, you're on your toes. When you're going away from the wake, you're on your heel edge, right? So make sure that as you're doing your Ollie, it's when you're transferring from your toe edge to your heel edge. If you find that you're going inside the wake, it's because you're still on your toe edge when you try the Ollie. And if you find that you're outside the wake when you do your Ollie, it's because you've waited too long. So it's just as you go from your toe edge, as you go into your heel edge, then you can pop your Ollie off. First work on your timing and placement, then you can work on your air. If you want, if you feel more comfortable as you become more advanced in your riding, or if you're already at that point, you can do some Ollie 180s with the re-entry. You can do an Ollie blind 180, you can do switch 180, switch 360, standing re-entry backflips. A lot of stuff you can do here. It's a fun place to do a lot of things. And actually, as the boat begins to come around and hit a double up, rather than going and hitting like a toe side double up, you can actually just do a re-entry off the double up, which we're probably gonna go into more details later. If not, that's all you're getting.